Stan's name was Stan.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So good morning, everybody. We're heading down to Gwenol.
Just morning.
It was only just morning, yeah. Trouble is Gary works so bloody hard during the week that it's really hard to get going on a Sunday. I find it hard to get going any day, frankly. So yeah, so it's later than we wanted, but it always blinking well is. For a change, we've actually got a bit of a plan in mind, so let's tell you what that is and see whether we achieve it, shall we?
Did you bring that rail card?
Oh, come on, you idiot. For the love of all that's sane, what are you doing? So this is the result of traffic calming in Riola.
Yes.
Everybody drives at everybody else. Right, rail card. I didn't pick up a rail card. Did we put it in here?
Oh, there might be at the bottom, yeah.
I checked the table and there wasn't anything
Right.
left on the table.
I'll probably put it in there then.
Okay. So the reason we want the rail card is we want to find the right rail number for the gel coat on the boat, so that we get the right coloured paint for the coach roof. We watched the Sailing Humour video last night and watched.
Strangely enough, they were using the paint that I decided to use,
Yeah,
which was the International Pro.
and we were really impressed.
International Perfection Pro.
Yeah, and I have to say, well done Sailing Humour. We were really impressed with the finish that they got. Bearing in mind it's a roller paint, not a spray paint.
Yeah, it's a paint that's been designed that has to be brushed or rolled. It can't be sprayed.
Yeah,
Which
probably suits us in our environment, really, doesn't it?
Talking to David down at the boatyard, and he was saying it'd be really difficult to spray, which I agree with him, it is, but I was going to give it a go anyway.
It's not the ideal environment, though,
It's
is it?
not.
We can't control the wind.
Well, you've got to try and pick a day where it's not windy, not dusty, not too sunny,
Yeah.
not too humid, not too wet. You know.
Can't control the flies.
Can't control the flies, yeah. Difficult to control the flies most time.
Yeah, exactly. As Sailing Humour found out, because one decided to end its days on their first coat, didn't it?
Yeah.
So that's one thing which hopefully won't take too long, because I might have said this before, I have perfect colour vision. The rest of my eyesight is pants, but my colour vision is really good. We want to take that big Fairleigh block off in front of the pilot house and fill that.
Yeah.
It would be really nice to get a Genoa tracks filled.
Yeah. I think then all the holes that we've opened up are all then filled, actually.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it, isn't it?
So.
Oh, and there's that vent in the.
Yeah, whether we today take off some of the other fittings and try and do all them at the same time.
Yeah, I think we start with those ones that we discussed and see how we go. Really.
Okay.
If we get time, even if we just get the inside cloth on. We've got different cloth now. We've got what's it called? Bi-radial, biaxial. I knew it was by something. Biaxial cloth.
All the buzzword.
So that I'm hoping that's going to be easier to work with than chop strap mat.
Oh, it should be phenomenally easier to work with.
For one thing, it won't disintegrate before your eyes. That's it, really. Isn't it? It's enough for a day's work.
Do I ring Cactus and see if they'll take those bloody windows back? All of them?
What, all
Just
of them?
all of them to be specially made?
No. Just get the one that's damaged back.
Right.
Don't overcomplicate life. We like the Lumar windows, we just want the Lumar window that isn't damaged.
I could have had them made with any bloody fiberglass in, to be honest, but I went with them because I was lulled into a false sense of security with them being Lumar.
So why we're discussing that window, you're probably sick to death of hearing us talking about windows by now, but
It's a big part of the boat, really.
well, it is, yeah. But one of the size 4 Lumars that arrived has got a couple of dings on the underside of the aluminium frame on the outside, and well, that's an ambitious overtake.
Well, I don't blame him, to be honest.
Well, yeah, but it's a bit close to the corner because a few minutes later, or a few seconds later, there was that bus there.
No, he was fine.
So, anyway, so it had a couple of dings. We bought them through Cactus Marine. Gary contacted Cactus Marine and said, yeah, we'll take it back, we'll get it reordered, but Lumar on their 2-week summer shutdown. Okay, fine. So we've ordered an off-the-shelf standard size window that took 8 weeks to get to us, and it was damaged. And interestingly, it was in a box that had 2 lots of tape on it.
Yeah, they're adamant it hasn't been it hasn't been opened before.
Which I would suggest, well, Cactus might be adamant, but I'm not sure, because if they ordered it direct from Lumar, which they must have done because it wasn't in stock Cactus, otherwise we wouldn't have had to wait 8 weeks for it.
Strangely enough, they've only actually sold another one of those 4 years ago.
So it must have come from Lumar, and Lumar sent it out with 2 lots of tape on the box, and that suggests to me, so I reckon that window's been out before. And even if it hasn't been out before, what on earth is Lumar doing around their quality control? Because I know the dings weren't huge, but every time you put a cloth around that window it would have caught it, because it's got a ragged edge, which would have annoyed the heck out of us. You wouldn't be able to file it back because it's anodised aluminium and you would lose the anodisation. So anyway, it's gone back and we've got to wait another 8 blinking weeks for a replacement, which we're not too impressed about, because that's going to take us into October. We've arrived. I was looking perplexed.
I'm just thinking what you were saying yesterday about
Oh yeah, so last night we were watching more sailing videos, and we've seen quite a few videos of Cirrus yachts which have a different layout to this, similar size but different layout, and I just threw an idea out into the wind really, in that maybe have all the navigation over on this side, including, you know, any form of table, although perhaps we don't need a table, and have this bit as a bit of a upper deck seating area. Not sure whether we've got room to do that, but we were just thinking, you know, outside the box a little bit. Gary even suggested maybe overhang some seating, overhanging down here.
Potentially you could come all the way to there. I don't know how tall that is for a person to sleep in.
Probably not long enough. You'd almost need to leave room underneath to get your feet under there. So there's something to think about. Obviously this thing's coming out anyway, because it's been butchered so much it's neither use nor ornament. But stuff to think about. This isn't what we came to do, of course. Gary's, as usual, got sidetracked. Because you can't come down here without. Oh, a bit of domestic wiring?
Yeah, a little bit of 2.5 twin earth on a boat.
Wire to nowhere? Is it lights?
You go to light. Just come off with me hang off.
Yeah, well that's not wired in, because that's actually got batteries, which are quite corroded.
Chuck it.
Chuck it. I'm going to undo these bolts, because that's the underside of that car crash that's up there. It's just spinning round. Which one are you on?
Which one are you going for?
Aft end, top.
Top.
Well, yeah, alright.
Right.
Nearest the window. The starboard side. Alright, not that one. Hang on. Right, yeah, okay, go for it. That's not the aft end, that's the forward end.
I'm thankful for Hunter Ply. I don't know where they built it from, but obviously they weren't too bothered about glue. Didn't they recess the bolts through this anyway?
Only one was recessed. Heck. Don't throw bloody chisels at me.
I did throw over there, I missed. Oh my god. Has anyone ever seen dowels come through fiberglass from above before now?
Dowels?
Dowels.
Seriously?
Yes. My chisel's going to be ruined. Correction is ruined. Don't look.
I've already made a comment about you being a professional. Is you the right tool for the job?
This is the diesel pipe. This is a bracket for a blower. All of this hidden behind panelling. This panel in here. This panel in here. Why? I don't know. Why would you hide anything behind panelling? Firstly, I just, while you've been doing that, I thought I'd just do a bit of work dismantling a bit of the engines. This is
Well, you've dismantled something for about 2 hours.
well, no, not as long as that. I have the DTs. DTs, what's that? Dismantling trauma. Anyway, so this is the blower fan. That is obviously some sort of domestic fan, I reckon, for taking air to the engine. So on a really nicely steel bracket that's, you can see that it's not lasted very well at all.
I think it's even iron.
But the fan doesn't, you can't feel it, but it doesn't even go round.
Yeah.
This is a lovely piece of intricate woodwork.
There's a lot of work gone into that.
I know, everything he does, everything the guy's done for this boat is a lot of work gone into it.
What was the point?
Well, it was to make a little hole to put stuff in, storage wise.
All of that to make that?
All of that was to make a little storage box hole.
Wow.
But that was like above the engine, with hence the sounding-proof
Right.
insulation. But it doesn't allow any airflow around the engine.
No.
And if you need to get to anything,
You can't.
so you had to remove that to get to the top-up header tank.
Oh.
So
For the coolant.
that's the things in. So I thought, well, I'll take this panel out so I can get the grinder in there.
Right.
So I thought I'll just take, because obviously it's screwed from behind,
Yeah.
rather than just having two nice screws in the front to
Yeah,
get to
so
wiring
you
and
could
stuff.
Just put it down.
I thought I'd just take this off. Oh my God.
Right.
You got to get the full appreciation of this.
Oh, crap.
What the hell is all of that? It has got some nice dangly labels on it though. Spare two heads. Spare two heads. Heater?
With a question mark. So even he didn't know what that was. Positive to GPS, radar, something toggle.
This is excellent way of wiring, this is.
GPS, radar, cable to something.
Oh my
Well,
God.
Given that we found coils of wire elsewhere, he clearly did expect this boat to grow. Couldn't bring himself to cut wires at all. That's it.
Steaming like an anchor light.
Right.
What the hell are we going to do with all this? Seriously, are we just going to start again?
Rip it up and start again.
God.
Wow. Just wow.
And then the neutral block for the negatives to connect to is that.
Oh. Instead of a buzz bar. What's an over?
Well, no, it goes to there.
Right. And some twin and earth.
Yeah, and some twin and earth just for the hell, for good measure. I don't think this, well, for starters, things just fall off.
Well, you'd already resigned to rewiring the whole boat, hadn't you?
You can't have this kind of stuff going on.
It's a lovely array of colours.
So, I would,
like
I
wiring
would,
my Ford Escort.
I don't know if you can see that at all,
Yeah.
but this is the main feed to the board.
Right.
Right, I don't know if you can actually see this, but that obviously is the diameter of the cable coming
Yeah.
to the board.
Yeah.
Goes around the radius and
Yeah.
into there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's actually swollen. Can you see that? It's very subtle,
that, yeah.
but it's swollen.
So is that because it's got too hot?
That's because it's getting a lot of load onto it, basically.
So it's not man enough for
Not really.
what it's asked to do.
Not really. I mean, I don't exactly know what this panel's actually doing, to be honest. You know, I know it's got, so,
Cabin saloon instrument deck. freshwater pump, wipers, instruments, VHF, gas detector, S-tray P.
The lights on this boat are halogen rather than LED, so they're all drawing a reasonable amount of current, basically. And then you've got wipers which would draw quite a bit of current. You've got a fan that probably wouldn't draw an awful lot. I'm not sure what that is.
I don't know what STP is, what it works for.
Yeah, this only started because I wanted to get to some screws to take this out. I can't actually work out how it's fixed, to be honest. I know aesthetics are a lot of things really to people and all the rest of it, and it may be not nice to see screws or whatever, but in this particular scenario, a couple of screws or a hinge down panel or something has got to be better than doing this.
You've got to be able to access stuff on a boat, haven't you?
I mean, look at this. This should all be fixed. You know, I mean, it's a boat. It moves. It's in the sea. It moves even more than a car or a caravan, basically. You know, you're gonna have the boat going up and down, in and out, over waves for days and hours and years at a time, and all of that is going to be put through the fittings and the cables and all the rest of it, basically. I think I've actually managed to.
It's safe to say you're not impressed.
I'm not impressed at all, I'm afraid. That's just shocking. Literally shocking.
Right. Battery's disconnected, I think.
Just imagine, you know, you're out at sea and, you know, you've got to do something because something's gone wrong and you need to get to any of this stuff. How are you supposed to get to any of this stuff? Gosh, this is where I practice being a gynecologist. Trying to fix the plumbing whilst working through the letterbox. You can't see it with that. I can't even see it with this. No chance. I can get the head on, so to speak, but I can't get my other hand to it. Huh? There's a nice side baffle to stop anything falling into the electrics and catching fire.
That's handy.
Well,
pointless, but you know.
just want to get it out. I'm not quite sure why that wire there. I don't know if you can see that. So
it comes in that way and goes out that
these
way.
are the positives and negatives in.
Yeah.
But also there are positives and negatives in the black variety going to feed something else without going to a switch on the board here. So they're going to something, I don't know what. Don't even know there's a label on it. Oh, sod it, I ain't gonna bother to try and look. I think the best thing to do with this is just to cut it out and start again. One Hunter Boats switch panel for sale.
You'll buy a different one, are you?
Yeah. I'd rather.
Like the one we got on.
Yeah, probably be a more expensive one than that, unfortunately.
Yay! Because these things are not cheap. Right. Out.
See, the thing is the fact that because he hasn't followed any sort of proper colour coding, he's even having to put like paper discs on there saying minus is purple and plus is orange. Yeah. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, good to know.
So as long as we know, it's like opening a cracker, isn't it, really, and reading a joke.
Well, you might as well leave that lot there so we can Yeah, I
back
will
to
do.
replace it.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, just
Cut the earth cable.
a bit of twin and earth.
Where's that going?
Who knows? Oh fuck! Come off me handgun.
That one's off. That one's loose. Oh, watch. Didn't even know that was in there.
I did, because that's the thing that was making all the noise stuff when we were here before.
Ah.
Do you know what? We've got so much potential with this boat. Potential difference from electric shock. But anyway. No, but seriously, we have got so much potential to redesign all this, because this was all little tiny cubby holes and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just being stupid now, and I'm doing stuff that don't really need to undo at this precise moment in time, but...
You can't help yourself.
I can't, it's the taste!
Gotta undo it.
Well, I've got to get to that hole there.
Yeah,
See that one? That hole.
that hole. Yeah, well, you got to it.
And that hole there. Ow, bang it.
Wondering.
And there's another one in behind
Behind
there,
there.
in there, which is going to be interesting to get to. But whilst I'm here, what are we going to do with all this area? So, after mulling over what we've been talking about, having a seating situation over there,
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's really going to be possible.
No, I'm not sure we've got enough room to do that. To be fair.
It's a nice idea, but we're
I
trying
was just trying some outside the box
to...
stuff.
No, I don't mind
Yeah.
that at all. But it's trying to turn it into something that
You can't achieve.
it was...
You haven't got space for it.
No. So that means if we're still going to stick the switch panel over there, if that's what you're thinking,
Yeah.
we could make this into a nice cupboard of some description.
Yeah.
I don't know, cupboard, I don't know whether cupboards are the right thing to do on boats, but well, I don't like this stuff down here, and we're going to put a step in here anyway, weren't we?
Yeah.
For our little legs.
You're going to raise the floor up, aren't you?
We're going to raise the floor up so it's more comfortable for us.
It's for a pair of short asses.
So instead of dangling legs, you've got your feet
Yeah.
on the floor.
Whereas they built in a step into the thing.
Yeah. And I was thinking about this the other day, and it's something or nothing, but I can't think of a better way of doing it, to be honest. I presume you do want the wheel vertical rather than at an angle or something.
Why would I want it at an angle?
Well, you know, like you were saying a minute ago about across there,
Okay,
you know,
alright.
it's just something that
Wouldn't dawn on me to have it anything other than vertical. Yeah?
well, power boats and that wouldn't have it vertical, but sailing boats generally don't tend to. Union flag.
That's right, it's a red duster.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Dusty,
red duster
it's a dusty red duster.
with no hallid on it.
Yeah.
What's this one then? It's a racing flag, is it? It's a numeral pennant. Is that number 6?
I'd have to look it up. Can't remember.
It says do not iron.
It's because it'll melt. By appointment to Her Majesty the Queen, flag manufacturer.
What, that one?
Water.
Goes to outside. Is that the shower waste?
There's a
Why is there a loop in that?
in case it grows.
Oh, balls.
So, no, there isn't a filler thingy up there, is there? Oh yeah, there is. Is there a filler? Presumably for a water tank.
Well, to be honest,
There must be separate ones for the port and starboard water tanks.
that was fine to do that because we've got to get to these screws anyway. It's not exactly difficult taking this thing apart.
Once we found the hidden screws. You'd have done well in the escape
No,
rooms. we did
that
the other day.
pipe isn't to the filler. There's a green pipe going to the filler.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. That case, I don't know. Carrying like this, she's almost racing skinny.
I know, it's frightening, isn't it, really? I know. I know what you're saying. It's almost a complete rebuild rather than a refurbishment, really.
And, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Q flag.
It's not what you sold it to me as. I need to do a couple of bits. We're able to sail it back from Tor Point, you know.
Does that say
That's
that?
what he said. Yeah, he did. Just re-rig it. Off we go. Bish, bash, bosh.
Wishful thinking. I hadn't realised that it was put together by somebody that wanted to drown.
So I was just thinking, because we found the name and address and phone numbers of somebody who's had this boat. Don't know if it's the first owner or the subsequent owner, but I thought about getting in touch with them, see if we could get in touch with them, just in case those phone numbers are still.
They watch this video, they might get in touch
and
anyway.
I think perhaps the way we've slagged off everything they've done, it's probably not a good idea that we do that.
He has got really nice writing. It says here, this is the best bit, spare other end. I've always wanted a spare other end.
So if you follow that through, will it go end? Spare end. So this is spare other end.
I honestly don't know.
Mind boggles. Oh god, that's come loose from having your coat.
I can't read it anyway. I keep reading the same one again.
Yeah.
What the hell does that say?
Tricolour.
Tricolour. Spare by locker.
Anyway, we've got holes to fill, Gary, because I'm not putting that fucking tape back on.
Alright.
Okay?
Okay. Okay. I think I might have to buy a new
You've
face.
got that, now that you've got that out of your system.
Well, more boat disassembled.
Yeah, I can see that. Right, as per usual, not everything's quite gone to plan today.
Sorry?
I'm talking to the camera. So,
Plan, we've done what we said we were going to do.
well, not quite, because we haven't filled holes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
No. So let me explain. So we've taken off that block, which is great, and we've put a bit of fiberglass on there, and it's still not gone off. So we can't fill the holes yet. We've also cleaned up and put some fiberglass underneath the track holes on both sides. I don't know if you can see that, which required even more disassemblage from Gary. Not that he needs much of an excuse, but he went for it hammer and tongs anyway. Because look, there's some more missing out of here. We have uncovered a highly decorative festoonment of different wires, and don't really know why. It's such a big lot of stuff that was in behind the switch panel, but never mind. And Gary, while I tried to have a hoover up, it's looking less white down here, but not so much up here, because poor Henry, Henry is down there. I think Henry needs a funeral. We've killed him. We haven't cleaned the dust up here, for instance, which is just blowing in my eyes. That's nice. Gary, on the other hand, is so attached to his paper onesie, he's still in it.
I'm going to bed in it tonight.
And as you can see, there's been some more disassembling. He's working his way up to attaching everything from the alien, it looks like, is what I'm guessing. Because he's already handed me a Hydrolog Vetus over there. There's another Vetus gubbins here, which is all part of the exhaust system. Oh, there's a anti-siphon thingy there. So he's having a whale of a time taking stuff apart, it looks like. Do you want to show the viewers exactly what you've taken apart here?
You know what, I'm not surprised it took him 16 years to build this. Can you see that there? You know, there's like 3 bits of timber screwed in with screws, all to put in this little bulkhead thing. that I'm not even quite sure why it's there. Really not. I mean, look at the state of all of this. Not quite sure what's going on with the exhaust elbow there. It's looking rather lovely. The engine mounts are shot. I'm a little bit concerned why the engine is so low, to be honest, but it has to line up with the shaft. But it's very, very low.
Okay, so we are going to be packing up soon, I hope, because it is now, oh, what time is it now? It's now 17:27, which means Loki's going to be beside himself because his tea is already 27 minutes late. And it's going to take us 40 minutes to get home, and it's going to take us another sort of 10 minutes on top of that to clear up, ready to go. So without further ado, we'll say thank you for watching. I'll leave you with one last view of Penryn. Over there, and our neighbours, and I'll say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, please continue to watch, tell your friends, everything, all of that stuff. And from Gary and me, cheers and gone.